Maybe you've recognised that building, seen it before somewhere, like a postcard or 20. And it's official, I'm totally just meandering. I was going to go home because I thought that traffic was getting bad, and then I didn't. Sunday morning. I tried to ride Saturday morning, but it didn't well. I tried to ride it Saturday around lunchtime, and it didn't go terribly well. I did an intro about this, which is a new helmet, and these, which are new sunglasses. KASK, as it's spelled out very large, as it's spelled out in very large type on one side, I don't know which one, because I can't see. KOO, which are all part of the same family. From the few minutes that I had on the bike yesterday, these seemed fantastic. Okay. I mentioned in my intro that this arm tucks in under the helmet strap, and right now quite suitable. But it's still dark outside because it's Sunday morning, and it's 3 or 4 days from the solstice, so it's a ridiculously late sunrise. Anyway, see how I flip them? As you push them in, you can feel the arms sort of scraping along your head, but then once they settle into position, there's only a tiny little buffer or a little rub on the head, basically letting you know that your sunglasses are still with you. So that's what I'm likely to talk about today. I've got my review bike, which somehow hasn't been returned yet. It's becoming quite a joke, actually, because I keep waiting for the phone call, but it's not coming, so that's okay. That's okay by me, because I love the bike. See how there's a saddlebag on there now? That's from Chicon, and inside there are binoculars. And I'm going down to my little whale watching spot, and I hope to see some big animals. I went down to Cape Banks a couple of days ago after an early morning swim, and I was treated to the best sight I've ever seen in nature in my life, which was a whale, basically at eyes height, on top of, while I was sat on top of a cliff, completely out of the water. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It's just incredible. But I didn't get it on video, so you're just going to have to believe me. Anyway, I tell you that because it was just remarkable. That's it. This is my first proper ride, all going well. Since the death of Gino Maida in the Tour de Suisse, and it's playing on my mind, and I think the minds of many. It's a dreadfully sad time for cycling. I wrote on social media yesterday that cycling creates community, and so does racing, and so the racing and the cycling community is in mourning right now because it was a tragic accident, and my thoughts are with Gino's family, friends, and teammates, and everyone who knew him. Birds are singing. Motivation's good. Coffee's warm. And I'll talk to you from the bike, okay? Good news for me, bloody terrific conditions, no wind, very little traffic, and not as cold as it was yesterday. Life's good. Beginning of my ride. Let's see how this one pans out. Sunday morning, a few days from the solstice, new helmet, new sunnies, good attitude. Talk to you later. Sun's not yet up, but that's okay. Did I say not so cold? Oof, I made a mistake. Now down to 7 as the warmth of the office fades from my, what would you call it, from my, the temperature reading on my Wahoo element bulb. And oh, now it's 6. And ventilation, like considering my sonny's housed in the sunny housing compartment, because it's still, the sun's not up yet, I'm actually getting a lot of wind on my head, a lot, and I can feel it because it's bloody cold. So it might be an aero helmet, this one that I've got on my head that I forget the name of. But that doesn't mean that it's not getting a bit of airflow into my head. So that's interesting, isn't it? I think. All right, talking long enough to show you my traditional scene at the beginning of a ride. And you know, from what I could see in my preview screen, that looked pretty good. You know, even considering it's a sewer, as I call it, in my with my weird sense of humour, because it's actually a canal. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm trying to show you 3 degrees. Okay. Also, I've got a little story to tell. It's a product review, and it's not a kind one at all. So I've given up on Garmin, finished. Years and years and years and years of data collected, gone. I'm gonna take my bat and ball and I'm leaving that brand. Finished. No power, as in while I showed you that computer, no power, no pedaling, no cadence, but 2 degrees. Do I hear 1? Yeah. Okay, it's winter, okay? And I made the wrong glove choice because I can't feel my fingers at all. Sun's just poking itself up over the horizon, and we're down to 1 degree. Helmet, still impressing me. I will say, super comfy, strapping. Like, I'm not sure about that synthetic-y leather, but I will say that it tucks in tight up against your face here, which I'm only noticing because the other helmets don't. So POC, no, not so much. You sort of put the sunnies on to hold it in a bit. And the Trek, last week, or actually on Monday, I went for a bit of a big ride. And at the end I was like, what's going on? Because I could feel that strap flapping. Maybe that one. Anyway, this one, tight against my face. I'll give that one of them a thumbs up. Yeah, it's good. Approaching Snake Pit, sun's up, and I'm about to get hit in the face with a bright light, but just before I do, here's the sunnies with a light on the camera, and coming into the light, let's see. Oof. Huh? So it's early in the day, but the bike riders are out in force. There's a little photo op group forming ahead of me. I'll show you. And they might be looking for whales soon too. Morning, troops. There we go. People are gathering on their bicycles. So I'm on that quiet road leading towards the lookout, and the parrots were out in force. One just swooped me. I almost got me in the eye, but it's all right. I had my glasses on. So these, it's not sunny right now, but the clarity, yeah, first class. Actually a lot smaller than I've been riding with of late. I think it feels like anyway. They're not quite so. Anyway, car coming. Talk to you later. There's a mild attempt to rob me of one of my nicknames for this patch of road. I called it Pothole Alley for a little while, and they've come along and they've put a couple of bits of bitumen in there to pretend that they're masking the problem, but ha! Anyway. So approaching the site of where I saw a whale the other day, right before my eyes. It was gloriously the most incredible sight. Actually, the best thing I've ever seen in nature. And it'll live in my mind forevermore because I didn't catch it on camera. But I'm going down in the hope that I can do exactly that right now. Oh, that was great. Yeah. Wow. So there we go. I don't know if that came up at all. Oh, there he is jumping. Oh, terrific. Yeah, he's having a good old splash. That was about where he did a big breach on Wednesday, but oh. There are hundreds, just hundreds. So I sat there for a little while, right, just with my binoculars, and there was just hundreds and hundreds of whales. Anyway, on with my ride. Yes, bike riding, if I remember. Oh, that was a treat. Total treat. Yes. Time to ride. Yes.